Very warm welcome to all participants of this first event in our distinguished keynote series on digital platform ecosystems here at the University of Passau. My name is Jan Krämer. I'm a professor of Internet and Telecommunications Business. And on behalf of all my co-organizers who will shortly introduce themselves in a minute, I'll have the pleasure to welcome you and to give you a quick overview as to who we are and what motivated us to organize this series. First, let me emphasize that in different times, we would have loved to welcome you all here to Passau personally. And Passau certainly is one of the most beautiful cities in Germany. We're right at the border of Austria and the Czech Republic, very much in the heart of Europe. And as a small teaser, you will notice that the co-host and I, we have placed ourselves in front of a blurry aerial view of our campus here in Passau, located beautifully along the River Inn. So Passau is not only a beautiful city, however, to live in, but also has come to be a great place to study and to do research here at the University of Passau. So the university was founded in 1978 and has established itself with a strong reputation for excellence in research and particularly also interdisciplinary research corporations. In particular, our vision as a university is to become one of the leading excellence centers in Europe for basic research on the societal implications of digitalization. And in this context, the university has developed a tremendous dynamic in the last decade or so, with many new professors being hired in this area and many ongoing research projects. And this keynote series particularly is one of our major initiatives in this area, or part of one initiative in this area. And it's a multidisciplinary research and training group program on the topic of digital platform ecosystems, which is without doubt one of the main key phenomena in the digital economy today. So our group joins colleagues from different fields of research, information systems, business administration, and economics, as well as arts and humanities. And our goal is to establish a research community of colleagues here at the University of Passau, but also around the globe. And we're very thankful that so many of you have joined, because this keynote series really is meant as a kickoff event for this research program on digital platform ecosystems. We want to spread our enthusiasm today and in the stretch of this series with our distinguished keynote speakers who also have enthusiasm for the very topics, and this is why they were invited. And today we'll have Robert Gregory with his talk. He's been introduced by Thomas Vidyaya in just a minute. And this reassures us that with more than 300 participants that we have registered for this series so far, that the topic is timely and relevant also for society. So welcome to you all. Our research group combines the disciplines of information systems management, marketing, economics, and communication science. Not all of them can join here today or not here today yet, also because of meetings that have been set back to back. And what we want to do in this research group is to investigate the idiosyncratic characteristics of digital platform ecosystems from these different lenses of these different disciplines. And we also want to understand the implications of digital platforms for the design and the changes in economic value creation that come about with these digital platform ecosystems. Moreover, as an important element of our initiative, we also want to understand what digital platform ecosystems mean for important overarching socioeconomic and regulatory developments. And with this particular goal in mind, we have invited an international group of distinguished keynote speakers who come from exactly these areas. And all of the speakers are thought leaders in their respective fields. And we really want to thank them in advance for their time and contribution, and particularly to you today, Gregory. And before we begin, let us briefly give you an overview of the research program, which also provides the organizing framework of this series of keynotes. And this is a great opportunity to hand over to my colleague, Professor Andreas König, who is the co-spokesperson of our research group. So, Andy, if you may.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone. Thank you, Jan, and all of you who joined. We are indeed thrilled to have such a great crowd. It's a pleasure meeting you all. I'm the professor of strategy, innovation, and entrepreneurship here in Passau. And Jan and I have had the pleasure of planning this initiative for at least 2 years now. So it's great to see this momentum. My own work has long been focused on the challenges of executives and companies in adapting to discontinuous changes, and the emergence of digital platform ecosystems is certainly discontinuous for many established companies. And what's super interesting also, it's a great opportunity, of course, for startups and entrepreneurs. Now, our program includes 3 areas, and the first area is around the topic of data sharing in the platform ecosystem. And in this area, we analyze the data sharing centered relationships within a digital platform ecosystem, both between the platform and its affiliated companies, and between the platform and individuals. So next to Jan Krämer, the principal researchers in this area are Professor Jan Schumann, Thomas Vedjaya, and Daniel Schnur. And welcome, Jan, Thomas, and Daniel. Perhaps if you want, do you want a quick word? Jan is not there, but perhaps Daniel, because Thomas will speak afterwards.
All right. Hello. Thank you. Hello, everyone from my side. So I'm leading the junior research group Data Policies at the University of Passau. And my research focuses mainly around how should we design access to data on digital platforms from an economic view, but also from a regulatory perspective, and then of course the necessary technical means for that. And so in this regard, we're looking at data sharing between firms, but also on the consumer side regarding privacy decision-making. I'm very much looking forward to the keynote series and then to the research program where we analyze the different trade-offs that will occur in this field.
Thank you so much. And Jan and Thomas, you're going to talk about this in a minute. We have a second research area, which is also represented in the keynote speakers that we have, and that is more related to innovation, transformation, and organization in the platform ecosystem and its competitive environment. And here in this area, we look at the implications of platform ecosystem for the companies, incumbent firms and startups that operate and emerge in this platform ecosystem. And another important key focus of this area will be the examination of emerging platform-based systems as a novel sphere or novel spheres of knowledge-intensive collaboration and innovation. And in this regard, I'm especially thrilled to quickly say hi to our great colleague, Professor Caroline Häusler, who's also here.
So hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm very much looking forward to kick this off. My name is Caroline Häusler, and I'm running the chair of Organization, Technology Management, and Entrepreneurship at the University of Passau. And I focus in my research on the design and evolvement of all kinds of collaborative forms, such as platforms, to leverage investments in scientific and technical innovation.
Well, great. Thank you so much. And then we have a third area, and especially interesting, of course, because that kind of broadens the view. And that's an area where we look at the socioeconomic and regulatory dimensions of the platform ecosystem. In this regard, we want to broaden the perspective and consider the implications of platform ecosystems for the economy and the society. And in particular, in this area, we investigate the implications of platform ecosystems for the socioeconomic development in urban areas and in developing countries. And we also want to have a look at the political discourse that accompanies and shapes the regulation of platform ecosystems. In this regard, we have, as part of this group, Professor Hanna Schmidt-Petri, who unfortunately can't join us today. We have Professor Stefan Bauernschuster, who will head in later on. And we have Michael Grimm. It's great having you, Michael.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Jan. Yeah, my name is Michael Grimm. I'm a professor of development economics here at the University of Passau, and I'm very much interested in questions of technology adoption and resource poor settings. And in this research group, I will look in particular at the potential of ecosystem platforms for small firms. And I work mainly experimentally, so we plan to set up randomized experiments to explore some of the pathways by which small firms can benefit from these kind of platforms and how we can encourage uptake of such technologies. Thank you.
So thank you so much to all of you and to all our guests and to all our speakers. It's going to be a pleasure over the coming weeks and months to work together to discuss across disciplinary boundaries. In fact, at the University of Passau, we share a deeply rooted passion, a belief that we gain if we mutually complement each other. And as we envision through our initiative, we want to coalesce our co-authors and our community's research into a systemic perspective of platform ecosystems. And we aim ourselves, of course, to provide with these keynote series and with our program a platform ourselves, one that offers ample opportunities for fruitful and cross-disciplinary collaboration. Today, we kick off our series. Please check out the website. We have a series of super interesting, highly distinguished international colleagues from really around the globe, and we are very, very thankful to all of them. And today, we want to kick off with the talk by you, Robert Gregory from the University of Virginia. And I will now hand over to Thomas Vidyaya, who is the host of this session. Thank you so much.